What's up guys, Starnes here, and let's be honest, I don't think the world is quite ready for foldable devices, but even though we may not be ready for devices that fold, they are here. Samsung just released the Galaxy Fold, while Huawei just unveiled the Mate X. In this video, we'll take a look at 10 reasons why the Mate X is better than the Galaxy Fold. Foldable devices are in the beginning stages. Before you drop $2,000 or more on a device like this, just be aware that these may not be really ready for prime time. But if you just have to have one, here are some reasons why you maybe should go with the Mate X. This video is sponsored by Loot Crate. Do you like to geek out over pop culture, video games, and movies? Loot Crate is the best subscription box for you. Get a surprise bundle of exclusive items from your favorite movies, TV shows, games, comics, and more. Each box contains more than $45 worth of value and is delivered to your door every month. Featured this month is Captain Marvel. Boxes start at $19.99 plus shipping. Head on over to lootcrate.com/ShaneStarnes to pick up your box today. Also, be sure to use the discount code ShaneStarnes for 10% off your order. My first two reasons have to do with battery life, and that's the fact that the Mate X does have the larger battery. The difference in battery size here is not insane. In fact, the Galaxy Fold has a 4,380 milliamp hour battery compared to the slightly larger 4,500 milliamp hour on the Huawei Mate X, but we may be able to see just a slight difference in screen on times with the Mate X with that little bit of extra juice. Fast charging is the second reason why the Mate X is better than the Galaxy Fold. The Mate X includes 55-watt fast charging, which should be able to get your device to 85% charge in under 30 minutes. Charging speeds have not been specified on the Galaxy Fold, and Samsung is expected to release a faster charging fast charge technology than what we've experienced in the past with Galaxy devices. But if all stays the same, Samsung devices, including the Galaxy S10, use Qualcomm Quick Charge 2.0, which is an ancient technology. So the Huawei Mate X should have the advantage when it comes to charge speeds. Reason number 3 is the fact that the Mate X has larger screens all around. So when it's fully unfolded, you're gonna get a whopping 8-inch display. That's in comparison to the Galaxy Fold 7.3-inch display. When the Mate X is folded, the main screen is 6.6 inches, while Samsung's Fold is only 4.6 inches when folded. It's also worth noting that the folded screen on the Mate X has almost no bezel, while the Samsung Galaxy Fold display on the main screen when folded has an awful bezel. The fourth reason is the fact that the Mate X has an overall better looking design, at least in my opinion. When the device is folded, you're not going to get that thigh gap that you get on the Galaxy Fold. I do kind of like the hinge mechanism on the Galaxy Fold just a little bit better, but I have to say the overall design and the fact that you have that grip when you're holding on to your unfolded display on the Mate X, I personally just prefer the design on the Mate X over the design on the Galaxy Fold. Reason number 6 is that the Mate X is much more pocketable and thinner than the Galaxy Fold. When folded, the Mate X has a thickness of 11 millimeters, while the Galaxy Fold has a thickness of 17 millimeters when folded. The seventh reason is the fact that the Huawei Mate X has a much higher resolution display than the Galaxy Fold. The Mate X actually has a QHD Plus display, while the Galaxy Fold only has a full HD Plus display. And on the bigger screen, those extra pixels are going to mean a whole lot when they wouldn't actually make a difference on maybe a smaller phone display. Reason number 8 is the fact that the Mate X comes stock with 5G capability. That may be why it has that little bit of extra juice on the battery. The Galaxy Fold, on the other hand, will not come standard with 5G capability. It's going to be an upcharge or an upgraded feature to have 5G on the Galaxy Fold. Now, I couldn't actually come up with 10 reasons that the Mate X is better than the Galaxy Fold, but I was able to come up with 5 reasons that the Galaxy Fold is better than the Mate X. The first reason that the Galaxy Fold is better than the Mate X is the fact that it is more durable. The fact that it folds in on itself means that that big, beautiful 7.3-inch display is going to be fully protected, which it turns out is a critical feature because that flexible display, you can't really make it out of glass. You can't cover it with glass, so it's not really protected in the fact that it's plastic. It could be easily scratched. So the fact that it folds in on itself and that it's always protected means that this device will be much more durable than the Mate X. The second reason that the Galaxy Fold is better than the Mate X is the fact that it is just all around more affordable. It's going to launch at a crazy, ridiculous price that probably nobody should pay of $1,980. Remember, you're buying essentially two devices, a phone and a tablet, which kind of explains the reason why it's so high. But the Mate X, on the other hand, is just totally insane. I'm not really sure what they're thinking with that $2,600 price tag. So you're gonna be paying about $600 more for the Mate X. And I'm not really sure that I can justify $2,600 even if you consider it both a phone and a tablet. Reason number 3 is the fact that the Galaxy Fold has 12 gigabytes of RAM, which is totally insane. Most computers, even editing computers, don't have 12 gigabytes of RAM. The Mate X, on the other hand, does have a respectable 8 gigabytes of RAM, which is totally fine for a device like the Mate X. But if you have to have that extra RAM, say you're going to use the Galaxy Fold as an actual editing device, you're going to edit video on the Galaxy Fold, you're really going to need that 12 gigabytes of RAM if you're running that Adobe Rush that they announced at launch. So that gives the Galaxy Fold an advantage. Reason number 4 is the inclusion of dynamic AMOLED display on the Galaxy Fold. This may be an overall better display on the Galaxy Fold than the display on the Mate X. Now, I know earlier I said that the Mate X had a better resolution, which it does. Technically, it does have a better resolution, but the Galaxy Fold is going to have better overall colors, and it may look better because it has the new dynamic AMOLED display. The 5th reason is the fact that the Galaxy Fold is going to be available on April 26th. We're really not sure when the Mate X will be available, and it may not be available till the Christmas season or later in the future. Maybe it's available the first quarter of 2020. We're just not sure when that phone will be released. We do know for a fact that the Galaxy Fold will be available in the US on AT&T and T-Mobile on April 26th. So that kind of gives the Galaxy Fold an advantage. I will be purchasing the Galaxy Fold as soon as it's available for pre-order. I'm not so sure on the Mate X just yet. Which device is the better device to you? Which one do you prefer? Which design do you like better? Do you prefer the no thigh gap on the Mate X, or do you not care about the gap on the Galaxy Fold because you prefer the hinge mechanism on the Galaxy Fold? Do you care that the screen's a little smaller on the Galaxy Fold, or do you like that durability factor of it being able to fold in on itself? Which is the phone for you if you had $2,000+ to spend on a foldable display? Let me know in the comments. Let's get a conversation started down there. That about wraps it up for this video. Thanks guys for watching. Be blessed. I'll see you in the next one.